All right, folks, thanks for your patience. We're back. No, it's I'm using X264. Everything's
All right.
normal, and now I'm doing a little better, so that's good. Little hardware monitoring going.
Ooh, DeGraw is up.
All right, let's hop on board with Mark DeGraw.
Maybe we can watch his next lap. He continues driving them. Parsons is definitely on a very good lap.
Mark DeGraw, well, lost everybody's times as a result of maybe going through the tires. Looks like they want to go straight through the first set of tires and then not really through the second set. So there you go. That's your...
Parsons is up 10th. He's coming to start finish.
Oh, Mark's done with it.
Ooh, Parsons takes pole. An 18.973. So somebody did break the 18s. But that's a whole lot of generous help in the curb right there.
That is a lot of curb. Well, that's weird, folks. We are performance limited, to say the least.
That 18.9, I mean, assuming that was a legitimate lap with no nefarious cutting of corners, that might be where we're at tonight.
Yeah.
A little over 7 minutes to find out if somebody else has something better. But I think that's probably going to be it. I mean, I'm guessing, of course, but
yeah, you know.
But
yeah, it's just, I can't get over this tire thing. I wish somebody would have warned me.
I did. Well, you know, maybe
attention
not
to
enough time.
The Monday thread. I saw him talking about it. I wasn't really thinking.
There was a little chat about it in the Discord, and you know, until you see someone abusing it, you don't know how egregious it might look. And obviously, it looks fairly egregious. So
pretty freaking terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably worse though is my stream right now. Nope. John let it disappear.
I'm not sure how much there'll be that on the curbs for the race. I think for qualifying it's slightly different. I think taking that much curb is potentially dangerous. It could cause the car to get unsettled. During qualifying, when you're only just trying to do one fast lap, you can maybe take some more risk. Where you've got
you may be right about that. We'll see. I think the first lap we're going to see guys going straight through like we have been because they'll be pushed for room, but we'll see.
The egregious.
Obviously, we didn't want that chicane to line them up, so it won't line them up. That's okay.
Yeah.
Still an interesting track. Parsons is looking to improve here.
It'll be curious. I'm curious to see if this becomes just one of those fast tracks where everybody gets separated, and it's kind of a procession of sorts, or if this is really gonna institute some or initiate some good close scrapping. You know, maybe a little bit
We do typically have pretty good racing on the simpler tracks. you have the road surface making a shadow on the wheels of everybody?
I have not noticed that. But we may actually see some drafting tonight. People may be able to, pull a little bit and then fight into corners with these long straights.
Pretty cool.
Say the road casting a shadow on the tires.
No, it's like there's a
it's like there's a
as
layer
if there was a
above
little
the-
fog, yeah. As if
There's a
there's a
layer
tiny
above the
layer of
road.
fog, yep. It's not even
Sometimes.
everywhere. Yeah, it's not even everywhere. I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
just little track glitches. Anyway,
That's what we have here. Only the best.
only the best. Where's the quality, like Mansky? Come on, come on.
You want to drive a mod? You gotta deal with mod stuff.
Yeah,
That's just
there's
how
some
it
mod
works.
stuff. Although since that stuff shows up in some Kunos tracks, I don't know how accurate it is calling it mod stuff. But anyway.
Okay. All right.
I like the layout, though. I think it's going to be really interesting to watch these guys race here. Kevin Lekmansky looking to improve.
Yeah, Lekmansky looking very, very solid here. Maybe trying to pull a bit of a coup on the top spot, or at least the top 5. I mean, he's normally someone we see at the sharp end of the qualifying session, so
Yep.
interesting to see what he pulls out here.
18.9. He already had one of those, didn't he?
Well, now he's in 3rd.
Yep. Moved up a little
was
bit.
6th.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And then screw that up.
And
Well, at least that
I
can
think
happen
that's
sometimes. There's some danger there.
yeah.
That's good.
So hopefully the amount that they end up cutting those corners is kind of reduced a little for the race.
Short track, relatively, and not many people here today. Didn't we have like 28 last week or something ridiculous?
No, I think we were somewhere around the 20 mark.
Oh,
maybe
were we?
22,
No,
something like that. Let me see. I can check
Thinking about
the,
round 1.
we
got
had
lucky.
25.
Oh yeah,
We had
okay.
25.
Yeah, I remember it's having a few more.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so that was a good week.
Yeah, it was a good week. We got a few guys out with equipment issues. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like Mansky's got damage. I don't know what he's doing out here. Got damage front and rear.
Well, he's not enough time to really do much else, I guess, maybe.
Yes, I guess if he goes in and gets it repaired, he's still got time for one more time lap. Does he? Almost, maybe.
Yeah, tires
gonna
will be too
try.
cold for it to matter.
No, it won't. No, they won't. They maintain that heat
Oh,
pretty well. He's
splash
not
and
going to
dash.
change tires. Yeah, going to
Or,
fix it up and then
repair
go
and
back out.
dash.
Right. Yeah, it's not going to be a very fast repair time, but depending on when it
Curious
comes
to
out.
see
Yeah, me too.
how long that repair takes. I feel like the repairs in this car
Joel
are
gonna try and
a little
move
on
up.
the slow
Nope.
side.
Yeah. Those are a little long.
I think Jolicoeur has a little bit of weight tonight, carrying 50
Sure does, yeah.
from all of his success.
So Kevin Lekmansky comes out. He will have time for one more timed lap, and assuming he kept plenty of heat in his tires there over that stop, should be in really good shape. John Ludden, though, is the only one up here in the top 3 that doesn't have a little bit of weight on him. So we'll keep an eye on him. He's going to get one more timed lap, assuming he keeps his nose clean. He's not going to get it this lap. Close. Excuse me. Gosh.
So,
Sector 2 is very good.
Yeah. Parsons, Ludden, Lekmansky, DeGraw. These guys have been doing very well all season. So it's not surprising to see them, at the top of the qualifying.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We're missing Jesse Olsen, right?
Yeah, where is Jesse?
Is he out for the rest of the season, or? Yeah, I think maybe he had made a statement that due to other commitments or something of that nature, he wasn't going to be able to finish the
It's
season.
too bad.
And that's unfortunate because he was doing a great job
He was
early on. I was looking forward to seeing him.
He seems to really just like the GT style of car, the GT style of racing. He seems to really enjoy that.
Yep.
He does really well at it. All right, so Ludden gave up on that. Kevin Lekmansky. We'll see. We'll watch his last lap, see what he can do.
So Lekmansky's currently 10 points. He has 10 points on Brad Maris in the Drivers' Championship. And Brad Maris is in the number 2 spot. Aaron Parsons had a really bad week last week. It was kind of heartbreaking on some level, all the misfortune he had to endure during that race at Knock Hill. Otherwise, he would be probably very much in contention for the top spot right now. He's in third. It's like 12 points off. So I think over the course of the next 2 races, it seems like it's going to be hard to pick up 12 points on Lekmansky if he has reasonable races for 2 Mondays in a row, you know?
Lekmansky's nearly matched Parsons through 2 sectors. Should be at least on second here. He didn't make any mistakes in the 3rd sector. Going across the line now. No cam. There it is. No, really bad sector 3, so it must be some time there he didn't get. All right, let's see if Brad can improve. I feel like Brad should improve.
He's capable of it.
Yeah, that sector 3, maybe Parsons really had something there. It seems like he did. Brad improves, but he doesn't hop up any spots, so 6th.
So Parsons in the top spot.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to be at the top end of every race going forward to have a chance at the driver championship. And there's no team championship.
No,
So the drivers championship is pretty much all there is.
Yep.
Are we having a competition index for this?
I think so, yeah.
So there's potentially that to be fought for.
Yeah, that's true.
John Ludden in 2nd. He's definitely got a shot. I mean, he's quite a bit behind. But if some horrible fate did happen to befall Kevin Lekmansky, possibly trying to pass a lapped car, you know, if things don't go exactly right, you know, he could be out of a lot of points tonight, and that would give somebody else a real chance at kind of squeaking up there into 1st or very, very close to 1st.
Well, you know, they call him Kevin Supreme Patience Lekmansky there, Dave. I don't know if you knew that. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Well, I mean, you know, last week we saw Jolicoeur pretty much take the car off the road to avoid contact.
Yep. Knew he had plenty of room there. Yep, just wanted to protect the car, so we'll see. My guess is that Lekmansky runs into a lap car before he does that, but you know, Jolicoeur wouldn't have hit Joel if he stayed on track either. So
yeah, that's true.
There's that little variable. Anyway, he knew the gap he had and he knew what he could do. So, all right, let's go ahead and run down the order so I don't forget. Parsons is in the lead. John Ludden will start from 2nd. Good qualifying result by him with no wait there. Kevin Lekmansky will start 3rd. I'm sure he wanted to do better, but couldn't make that last sector count. Ian Jolicoeur, though, with 50 kilograms, starts in 4th spot. What does that say about Marc DeGras? I don't know, Mark. Marc DeGras.
They're both trying very hard.
They're both trying very hard. They're both trying their hardest. Brad Mary's probably not, actually, in Mark's part. And Ian, you know, just shows up every week, so what's the difference? Brad will start 6th. You said Brad is P2 in the standings, is that right?
I think that's
he's got
that's
some
true.
work to do.
12 points behind.
Yeah. John Houston will start 7th. John Wathen will start 8th. Felipe Gill will start 9th. Good job for him. Sam Rolfe, good job. Good result for him. Starts 10th.
And in the 11th spot is Kevin Miller. Starting 12th is Joel Ekman. 13th, Iggy Chiordia. 14th, Alan Jacobs. In the 15th spot, Gregory Myers. 16, Brian Story. 17th spot, Chuck Carter. 19, John Strothard. 18 John Strother, 19 David Rowley, and 20 Santiago Ocampo.
That's it. And that's us.
And that's it for tonight. Yeah, and then and there's us.
Yeah. So that's so much easier when you do it with enough time to spare. I never.
Yeah. No quals for the evening would be Jack Ivy if he were here, David Rowley, and Rodas, and Ocampo. So that's why Ocampo is back here near the back, because he was not allowed to qualify.
Aha. Esteban Rodas not with us this evening. We'll see if he comes back. Didn't he?
We will have
maybe
to.
He posted and said he wasn't going to be able to come. I don't remember who that was. There were a few people.
We'll have to ping him.
A few people out sick. So that happens.
Yeah.
All right, 55 seconds to go.
So what do you expect?
I expect Parsons to run away with it. I expect Ludden to do really well and then make a mistake, and Parsons will not, and so John Ludden will be too far back. Like Mansky will battle Ludden, and maybe he'll prevail, but then he will crash into lap traffic. Ian Jolicoeur is the wild card, has too much weight to try and outbrake these guys into a corner. We'll do it anyway. We'll probably cause a contact, and probably it'll be okay. It'll be just a minor thing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
That's my call. That's my calls for Jake's calls for the race there.
That sounds like a pretty decent call. And the race is about to start here in about 10 seconds. So fire up your engines, get your pedal foots ready to go. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. Good start for Parsons. Good start for Ludden. Good start for Ian Jolicoeur with 50 kilograms. Still keeping up. Kevin Legmansky not able to make any ground on this front row here. Not really able to pull a gap on Ian Jolicoeur. Further back as we watch these guys go through the chicane here.
Little bits of contact here and there.
Little touches. Nothing too dramatic.
Oh,
Brad, that's Brad Marys, isn't it? Shuffled way back. I wonder what's up with that. Nope, no, it's not.
That.
Nope, I think this was somebody else in the car like his. Anyway, he's battling Felipe Gil. Felipe Gil with a great start there. Ludden's ahead of Parsons. What do I get for not watching the front? Side by side. Advantage Parsons. Get this from Legmansky. Let's get this from Jolicoeur's perspective here.
I think, maybe give it a couple laps for the tires to warm up. Hopefully nobody.
Oh, look at Ian Jolicoeur. Whoa, on the outside of Kevin Legmansky.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
he's got way too much weight to be getting risky on cold tires, if you ask me. He was very close to the grass there, but it worked out, or it didn't work out. He's still behind.
Well, you never know. Didn't hurt. Push a little bit. Unless somebody makes a mistake, I think they're probably just going to ride this train for a lap or two, and then maybe when the tires heat up. Oh, here's DeGraw. He's kind of maybe trying to take Jolicoeur's spot.
Where's Legmansky?
He's in fourth.
He's back.
Sorry, third.
Yeah, my timing was screwed up for a second there. He
went for that.
Went for that, indeed. Maybe cut the chicane a little there. No. Gras ahead of Jolicoeur. Jolicoeur trying to get a little draft there, sticking his nose under the bumper. Mark Gras, and they're so close. Watch that fender, fellas. Oh, Ian on the inside this time. Saw him try this on the outside earlier, and I wondered if he had the brakes for it. Looks like he does. Meanwhile, up front, Ludden closing on Parsons. Sorta just been there. Just looking around the outside. Not gonna be a good spot there. Trying to get a better exit here. Close up. No late dive here by Ludden. He knows it's early in the race. No sense in throwing the car away this early. No sudden moves. lots of a big bump through that chicane as they all go over. You can see him hopping over it. He's still there, Dave. Uh-oh. Dave? Hello? Oh. Wow, Discord stopped working. That's a new one.
No, we had that 1 week.
No,
Discord
not
was-
disconnect. It just stopped working.
Oh.
You were talking and I was talking and we couldn't hear each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nice. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. Discord is Discord.
Back to the race.
It's great when it works.
I've been talking to the broadcast, just like, where the heck is Dave?
Yeah, I was talking to you. Like, where the hell's Jake?
They couldn't hear you either. So anything good you said, you're gonna have to bring it back. You get to say it again.
Right.
You did the dress rehearsal. Now it's the real thing.
Well, poor Felipe Gill made some sort of. And somebody ended
who
up
was
off
that?
track.
Rally? Nope. Not Rally.
Jordia? That was Iggy.
Oh, he's out. Too bad.
See, pulling the chute.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I felt about this car too.
So McGraw behind Jolicoeur now at this point. Ludden was right up under the tail of Taylor. Now it looks like he's under more threat from Kevin Lugnansky. So we'll see how this goes.
Pack is starting to spread out just a little bit. Just a little bit. There's still some battling happening. Brad Maris and John Houston seem to be running very similar times, very close in proximity to each other. DeGrasse seems to be stuck behind Jolicoeur, possibly.
Well, Jolicoeur does have 50 kilograms, but DeGrasse has gotten past him, and Jolicoeur has been able to force his way by.
Yeah. Either just due to DeGrasse making a mistake, and again, you make a small mistake at the beginning of a long straight, it's hard to really defend that too much.
All the way to the back, we have this line of cars pretty much. There's little gaps here, but largely, some of these guys still taking the correct line around those tires. Good for them, but they're losing time for it.
Yep. They are proper gentlemen.
Yep.
Kevin Miller and Sam Rawford having a bit of a side-by-side.
Thanks, pick that up. And behind them, that's, who is that? Jacobs? Alan Jacobs is in a car that I must have thought was Brad's earlier. No, it's the Flying Lizard. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Felipe Gill is right behind Rolf and Miller.
Yeah, he is. And Miller, Proud and Roth there on the inside. It works out, though. Rolf drops back, finds some room.
So, yep, those two battling has sort of, brought a lot of guys to the party.
Yep, sure has. Sam Rolfe, Felipe Gill, Alan Jacobs, and Joel Ekman now in that train, and Felipe Gill wants it around. He's got better pace than these guys. He knows he's got better pace than these guys. And see, he takes a bigger cut of that first set of tires, too.
Washing out wide a little bit and on the corner exit. We've had some tracks that people tended to make comments that it was a lot like driving a straight line, thread a needle, driving a straight line, thread a needle, driving a straight line, thread a needle. This track feels a little bit like that.
Houston makes his way past Jolicoeur on the inside. No, it's not Jolicoeur. Sorry, I'm getting my wires crossed. That's Brad Mary's.
Maris.
Yep, Maris. Oh, and Mark DeGrasse spins it. Oh,
In the dirt.
Luck.
Yeah, using the access road to
Yep, get straightened out, get smooth, get back on the road there. Lots of traffic.
He's going to have a lot of places to make up.
We'll see him making his way through the field, I'm sure.
That's sad. Too much pink kush.
Too much pink kush. Mark DeGras. Consider yourself called out.
Yeah, it's not just the grass, but also the sand that will slow you down.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that one. All right, so I'm just watching now. Wathen on Myers and Ekman's going backwards. What's up with that? Who's that?
Damn it. I wish I recognized
it was
her.
Joel Ekman. He just dropped a couple spots.
No, it was Miller.
Oh, yeah, he's at the back. He's at the back of this train now. Mark DeGras. Mark DeGras' first victim here. There's really not much they can do.
I really should be using driver names at all times. I just have them off because I forget they exist. Doing VR all the time.
Oh, Kevin Miller's looking wiggly.
Ooh, who was that? Jacobs? Alan
That's
Jacobs pulled a maneuver and got it out into the dirt.
Oh, yep, Dave Jacobs, sorry.
So, Miller may be able to take a spot.
See about that. Miller's got DeGras to contend with. Oh, so close they must have touched there. Now Kevin Miller and DeGras side by side. DeGras getting a little rid of the grass there. Kevin Miller actually. Oh, sorry, that's not Miller. That's Alan Jacobs and, Chuck Carter. Not Chuck Carter. Mark DeGras. Jesus Christ, I'm all messed up. All right. All right. Anyway, Wathen is coming after Brad. Oh, on the inside. Not enough. Oh, maybe so. Maybe he does have enough. He does. No, he doesn't. He slows a little extra there on the inside. He's got to.
These guys are giving each other space, which is good.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can, you lose the car and it wobbles a little, and then you're not on the line you want to be, and you can end up being unintended contact. But that was pretty reasonable, close proximity right there, without being too close.
Ooh, all the way over the.
Oh,
Brad makes a mistake.
Too much curb.
Too much curb. I was just about to say they were using an awful lot of curb there. John Wathen gets by, and John Houston gets by. Now, if they get up to Ludden, trifecta.
That's the potential risk. It will bite you taking too much of that curb.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but Parsons so far is running away a little bit. I mean, Ludden can still see him, but he's gonna have to do some work. It's 2.5 seconds.
Right.
It's a little bit of ground to make up. Parsons may be able to just dictate the speed of the race at this point. Unless he has a little bit of a takes a corner wrong, maybe makes a little mistake, allows Ludden to get up and take advantage of that.
Popping over to him to see if he gave him any broadcaster's curse, but no, not quite. He made it to the chicane okay that time. Used to know. With the pressure on John Wathen. I wonder if one of these guys is going to make a mistake. Houston's already figured out the way to get around here is to be on the inside. Of course, so is Wathen, except Wathen gets a little too slow right there. DeGras coming up on a couple guys. Let's see how this goes. Kevin Miller and Joel Ekman still ahead of Mark DeGras. No slowpokes, these guys. Not easy to pass. He's gotten by Sam Rolfe, though, and Alan Jacobs.
Well, I don't think that Mark has taken any damage. So
No.
the car should be in good shape.
Not unless he's got a little on his rear, and he doesn't. So, yeah, he's good.
No, he's got good pace. So he should be able to make it by these guys, assuming he doesn't get too aggressive.
Oh, they're getting pretty aggressive with each other. Oh, and Mark DeGraw on the outside, out of nowhere. Ekman says, not so fast.
Yeah, we haven't seen the draft result in easy passing.
No, not at all.
I think it's definitely resulted in being able to stay together. You might get a little bit of a benefit down the straights.
Has a better line through the chicane. Had to slow up on exit behind Joel Ekman. That's lost him some time to Kevin Miller. And he's still not by Ekman. Although Ekman's made a mistake there.
Yeah, sometimes the place where you're faster doesn't actually help you take the spot. Like mid-corner.
Yeah.
Unless you can time it right. But he's trying to use that draft. Don't think that really going into this big sweeper.
He's going to use the space that Joel gives him to make that pass.
Maybe, but
on the outside. Yep, on the inside. You have better exit speed on that corner
properly.
Ooh, these guys are so close.
Yeah. Oh, and now they have company.
Sam Rolfe.
Yeah.
Making waves. Joel Ekman giving Sam Rolfe a pull or blocking him, one of the two.
2's a fight, 3's a party.
Oh, all right. Going to keep the spot on Sam Rolfe. Mark DeGraw. Sam Rolfe. Little mistake there. Goes off track. Going to be a little slower. He's looking ahead. He's got to worry about behind.
Yeah, DeGraw keeps taking the outside line, or maybe not the outside line, but not always the most efficient line.
No,
trying to get by.
He's looking for a way around. He's faster in some strange parts of the circuit.
Yeah. Ekman's making his car wide.
He is.
So he's defending his position well.
He's defending his position now from 2 people. I've lost my place.
He's going to make him earn it. If he can keep it reasonably under control, I think he's doing a fine job.
Yeah, Sam Rolfe really looking for a way around. But neither of those guys are going to give it to him, so.
Nope.
He's got to pass 2 cars at once, and that is no easy feat.
And with the chicane not being much of a chicane, it's not a lot of braking zone to really take advantage of.
Right.
To try to outbrake someone into the chicane.
Faster out of the chicane. He's looking for a way around here. Oh, yeah. Not quite.
Yeah, the chicane's not quite able to serve its purpose because it was nerfed. Chuck Carter and David Rowley are having a little bit of a battle back here.
Oh, and Rowley's in the grass. Out of the grass, Rowley. Oh, they're so close.
Ooh, and Ralph got either disconnected or pulled the chute out. That's probably a disco because it seemed like he was doing a fairly good job battling DeGraw and Ekman.
Yeah, that's really strange.
Maybe he got it wiggled off track and ran into something. We missed it, but Sad to see you go.
I'm sure Mark DeGraw is not that sad. And
Nah, DeGraw's a good guy. He feels bad for him.
he probably feels bad for him, but now that without that distraction, he's able to make that pass, it looks like, on Joel Ekman. He's got the advantage now. And Ekman, yep, comes in.
Slide in
there, yep. Oh,
get a little bit of draft.
a little draft, but now Ekman, I believe Ekman's on the outside here. Or will be, yep. Oh, Mark puts his tire in the grass. That's no good. Nobody's lapped yet.
No. It's a pretty quick track.
Got no Lou. Got no Sergio. Got these guys just get in a line and quit battling. You got nobody to mix this party up.
28 laps, so it's not a ton of laps, and laps are pretty quick.
Yep. Nope, it's gonna be a simple one today. So we'll just keep our eyes on Ekman and DeGraw while they're battling. Although DeGraw's by now and seems to be he's gonna be able to get a gap here. So we'll keep an eye on DeGraw as he works his way towards Miller. Meanwhile, let's hop back here and watch Santiago Ocampo, who would like to be closing on Chuck Carter and is closing on Chuck Carter as long as Chuck Carter's making mistakes last lap, and he did. Struggling a little bit. Ekman's actually closing on Mark DeGraw. Miller might be closing on Felipe Gill. Keep an eye on those.
Seems like Joel Ekman just drove his fastest lap.
Yep, he sure did, and it was a good half second quicker than anything he'd done before. Almost.
So maybe he's learning a little bit.
Yep.
Following DeGraw, picking up some pointers.
Santiago Ocampo looking for the outside around. Chuck Carter has to settle for the inside here into the chicane. Oh, those guys look like they were going to touch. They didn't.
Taking it easy.
See, we give these guys 2 kilograms for every time they went through that tire barrier there.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Mix it up. Some of these guys would have no weight. And others would have,
All the weight.
56 kilograms.
Yeah. So we're about 17 laps into 28 lap race. Yeah, I mean, aside from Jacobs and Ekman.
Yep, keep an eye on that. Actually, I'm hopping on board with Alan Jacobs.
Yep. And the number 11 Flying Lizard Costco Speedmobile.
Speedmobile indeed.
Send us sponsorship money.
Send us the cash.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
All right, so Miller Gill is pretty stable. Jacobs kind of closing on Ekman, kind of not. They got about the same fastest lap. Looks like Ekman struggled a little last lap. You can't be doing that. You know what, though? DeGraw is closing on. He just turned his fastest lap as well. He's closing on Kevin Miller. And that is going to be something to watch. And
So yellow means 2 seconds, right?
no, yellow means the gap is staying the same. but it's
Okay.
within a certain. It's when it may be 2 seconds. It's within a certain amount of time.
Right.
And red means the car behind is closing.
Okay.
And green means I think green means you're going faster than your average.
Maybe we can get Ludden to give us the rundown. We should probably just
Maybe
check the
green
help
just
valve.
means the gap behind is increasing.
Maybe.
But I think the color gap is about 4 seconds because Ludden just lost it to Parsons just now. But Parsons had a color a second ago and doesn't have one now, and he has one at 3.8. Yeah, it's 4 seconds. So within 4 seconds gap, you'll see that color beside their name. It tells you what's happening with that gap. And I do think green is just the gap is expanding. It doesn't say anything about your pace. It's about the gap behind you, I think.
Right.
But Wathan will correct us. He does watch the broadcast, I do believe. Or he won't. No, he doesn't watch. Anytime he thanks us, anytime he thanks us, we can tell him F off.
Right. No, we appreciate the thanks.
Yes, we do appreciate the and the broadcast app.
Yeah, it's great. But I think we're 19 laps in. I think things are settling down.
Things are settling down, and I am ready to settle down. Yeah, calling it for Parsons.
What I call it.
Yep.
We're well, I mean, the race is not over.
Don't roll it up.
Drive it.
Yep.
The tires are going to wear. Chuck Carter trying to get his position back from David Rowley, I think.
Oh, a little oversteer there for Chuck. Wow, I thought he had caught it because it kept going for so long. And then when he got on the power, it was like he didn't even know the car was slipping. That was really interesting.
Yeah, I think these cars require a certain sort of driving discipline that I do not possess.
Yeah.
All of my natural instincts are wrong with this car. When I try to catch it, I'm wrong. When I try to push it, I'm wrong. I'm sure with enough time and effort, I could learn to master it, but I don't have that much time, honestly.
I'll tell you what's interesting. Ian Jolicoeur is going faster than Kevin Legnansky.
It must be the draft.
I don't think it's the draft.
Jolicoeur has like 40 kilos
Yeah.
extra ballast.
He does. It's true.
I think he just likes these cars.
Yeah.
Like fish in water. These things.
And Wathan's closing on Houston. Actually, things are getting pretty intense here at the later stages. Just as we thought it was calming down, all these gaps are changing. Miller on Jacobs. Wathan on Houston, the battle of the Johns. And Legnansky closing on Ludden with Jolicoeur closing on him. So we'll see how that goes. Although he's not closing on Ludden, actually. Now they check again. Legnansky just needs to keep it on track. There's no way Ian can get by, because he'll never have the pace to make a pass. So really, Kevin just has to run his line, unless Ian actually crashes him. He should be fine. Greg Myers is now battling Chuck Carter. Chuck not having the best luck tonight.
Well, Legnansky's not really battling Jolicoeur for the driver's championship.
He's not.
Battling Parsons.
Yeah, but Jolicoeur's got 50 kilograms. You're going to let a guy with 40 kilograms on you pass? That's not.
Well, you don't let anybody pass, but if you had to lose a point or two to Jolicoeur to keep your car safe and protected and finish the race.
Miller's going to try and make the pass on Alan Jacobs. Ooh. Kevin Miller used the proper line around the chicane, but he's ahead of Jacobs at the time, so Jacobs, I think, had to probably slow down a little there. He's using a preferred line. All right, so Legnansky picked up the pace. He turned to 19.7. Said, yeah, I can do that. That's no big deal. So,
Yep.
there it goes again, 19.7. Just do 2 laps exactly the same? No, he's 12.2 hundredths. Yeah, so we did 2 laps nearly identical. Ian Jolicoeur can go about that fast. I'm not sure he can go much faster, and he makes a mistake there. It cost him a little time.
Myers is pretty close to Mr. Carter.
Yeah, we'll pick up that. Let's watch that battle.
Being safe into this kind of big sweeper to the turn. Sort of that was an awkward corner maybe, but Myers definitely would like to take that the 15th spot. As things are winding down, he tends to ratchet up the pressure a little bit.
Yep.
But this is 3 cars. Does 3 cars constitute a train? Or is that a triangle?
You know, that's just something you'll have to answer for yourself. I heard it was a drinking game.
Yeah. It's definitely a polygon. Myers may be able to take this spot. We'll see how this goes going into this corner, but
He's on the inside line here.
it's a hard corner to navigate coming into with all that speed, trying to make sure you keep the car settled.
It is, and especially through here, the guy on the outside seems to have an advantage, but a little slide job there by Greg Myers.
Maybe that's a pass. I think that's a pass.
It's a pass.
All right, that's a pass. So Myers up in the 15th spot.
Not a safe pass.
It was a pass.
It might be a safe pass. He's just gonna keep it together.
So let's see. We got Parsons in first, and Ludden second, Lekmansky third, Jolicoeur fourth, Houston fifth. We saw a little bit of battling earlier, Houston and Maris, I think. Wathan is behind Houston.
Yeah.
Not letting him get away too badly. Oh, a little bit of Wathan earlier.
Yeah, we did.
Maris is running his own race now, pretty for the most part. Gill's not too far behind, but I don't think he's going to catch him.
He's getting chased down by DeGraw.
DeGraw is right behind Gill. Ekman Miller's not too far from Ekman, but he's got some breathing room. Jacobs is kind of doing his own thing. David Rowley's doing his own thing. Santiago Ocampo, a couple seconds behind Rowley. Myers, 15th. Carter, 16th. Story and Strathard. Just trying to think of who we haven't actually talked about a whole lot. Like, I don't think we've talked about Wathan too much. Saw a little bit of him early on in the race, and then I think he's just been driving around by himself for a while. It's like Mansky's closing up on Ludden.
Yep, I sure was watching that. He's especially quick and right up on his tail through this part of the track, but as we've seen, it is no easy task to try and pass around this part of the circuit.
Ludden, I think Ludden seems to be a little hard on fuel and tires.
He has talked about having to save. Yeah, he says he's not good at saving. I can't figure out what these guys are doing to use that much fuel, but anyway.
Yeah, just overlapping a lot of brake and throttle. That's the only thing I can figure.
I think that's it. I think that's exactly it. They're balancing the car that way and then using up lots of fuel.
Yeah.
I don't know that, you know? You need that. You just balance your brakes properly, and it does the same thing.
Miller is right on the tail of Ekman. They are fighting for the 10th position with 3 laps left.
Yeah, bad luck earlier by Miller.
Getting a little bit of a draft. Ekman's not going to just let him by, though.
Ekman, no stranger to the friendly block.
No. Nope.
I say friendly because Ekman's other involvement with groups is less competitive. Well, I don't doubt they block the crap out of each other.
The Tar Nation. I blocked the Tar Nation out of you.
Well, Myers is closing on Ocampo. We have to keep an eye on that gap. Might get one more spot here, one more point before the end of the race.
It could happen.
He just turned his fastest lap. He's feeling good about the tires, apparently. Yeah, that's rare. These guys up front turn fastest laps in the first 15 laps. Myers, you know, complains about his pace sometimes, but doesn't. Suggests his pace is adequate, and we're all stupid for wanting to be faster. Maybe that's more what he suggests. Is not a hard guy on the car.
No.
He's always got tires at the end, and he can make them last, and that's no problem. And that's not an easy thing to do in a Assetto Corsa. Kevin Lekmansky is absolutely contesting for that second spot. Wants those points. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's really battling Parsons here. I think he's got a decent advantage.
Yeah, he does.
Even at the third spot of the podium, Parsons is not going to make up that much ground, especially just because of all the horrible misfortune last week. So, Lekmansky's doing what he needs to do tonight to retain the lead in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah.
He's doing a very good job of it. So no point in forcing the issue with Ludden. But, of course, second's always nicer than third, right?
It is.
If you can be third, why not be second?
Wow, very close to that gap. We're going to stay on these guys as we round out the final lap.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles happening all of a sudden.
There are.
Lekmansky's battling Ludden, and Miller is right behind Philippe Gill.
Yep. Greg's trying to make a pass to Santiago Ocampo.
Yes.
There's really not so much in the way of braking zones in the remainder of the lap. This is pretty much
You got a draft for
only
it.
chance Kevin's going to get. And he goes for it, and there's a collision. Oh, goodness. Ludden got the worst of that. Oh, no.
Yeah, CC may have something to say about that one, possibly.
Yeah, I'm sure that, Kevin's going to give up the spot if he can. But he's not. I'll tell you what, he's not going to lose the spot to Wathan. Where's Jolicoeur? Oh, he's in second. He got by. He's in second.
Yeah, he did.
Jolicoeur will take even more weight into next week. Yeah, Kevin's going to let John by.
Unfortunately, Jolicoeur will not be here next week. That's the word on the street.
Okay.
So, that's bad news for the driver team.
I thought he would, but he didn't.
At all.
I guess he didn't want to risk the spots there. He'll take whatever penalty he gets for that late attempt.
Yes,
that didn't
he
quite
will.
work.
Miller is...
Right, so that's Parsons,
Not
like
close
Mansky,
enough.
Ian Jolicoeur, John Ludden, John Houston, John
Looks like
Wathen.
Myers.
Ludden, Houston, Wathen finished 4th, 5th, 6th. We had the 3 Johns.
Yeah.
The Battle of the Johns was so close. And, actually, sorry, that's Ludden, Houston, Wathen. Yeah, that should have been hotter.
Myers just took the spot from
nice
Ocampo.
That is why you don't want to finish a lap down there,
on the
Greg.
last lap.
That's it right there.
But Ocampo is just trying to stick with him.
Not quite a photo finish there for those guys.
Oh, that was close. That was
We got a bunch of tomfoolery down here.
All the way to the end.
What
That's
is
how they
going?
like to
Oh, a
do
full-on ram. Oh,
They're not.
All right.
They're not paying for these cars.
Good for this short season. I like that. I always enjoyed that. All right, so let's grab
Aaron Parsons.
Yep. Parsons. You won another one.
Yes, I did.
I bet that feels good after last week.
Yeah, last week was really bad.
Yep.
Like really bad.
What's the points gap, Dave? Do you know? Off the top of your head, was it 11?
I want to say it was somewhere on the order of 14.
Okay. Kevin Lekmansky had a late race collision that actually worked out for him as far as this race goes. So, yep, he's still in the
12.
lead, but good race there. How do you feel about the driving through the tires aspect of that race?
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was not. That's not
Necessary
cool.
evil.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't go through the tires, you would be like, it was worth so much time.
Yeah, it looked like a couple tenths at least. We were going a lot faster on the straight. Anyway, yeah, that's too bad, but that's okay. It was an interesting track. What'd you think of the track?
Yeah, I like the track. It's nice, fast. We haven't had a fast track all season like this. So
yeah,
pretty nice to have a
right.
fast track.
Yeah, I was expecting the short ones, but this is kind of a little surprise in there. So that's really neat. It's fun to watch.
I don't think we've even used 6th gear all season until now.
Right. Yep. Okay. Well, any thoughts? I mean, you didn't really battle anybody. We got nothing to talk about, Ezra. You got nothing. We didn't even watch you. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I got sideways off the chicane on the first lap.
Oh. I did see Ludden. Yep, I did see Ludden ahead of you there. Didn't see why. I was trying to see how the field made it through. But, well, good recovery there because that got several people. Got a little too much curb there, and there was definitely a cost to it if you screwed it up. That was for sure.
Yeah, the curb did catch a couple people tonight off guard. Did you have any issues with that chicane at all, or was it pretty much smooth sailing?
Mainly just on the first lap with the cold tires. The key was because it was very, very bumpy. The key was just to not even touch the gas pedal until the rear end had settled down. If you touch the gas pedal, then you were going for a ride.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I use the gas too much. Who knows? Well, thanks for talking to us. I'm going to send you back to where you belong, which is you rock the M-Bam. All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations to Parsons there. Good job.
Joe LaCour in second, Legmansky in third. Still snuck out a podium, which he would have had third if he hadn't pushed Ludden.
That's true. You're right. No, that didn't change Mansky's result. It actually changed Joel LaCour's. And Ludden really got the short end of the stick on that one.
He really did. He really did. But he didn't lose a ton of points in terms of the Drivers' Championship, so it's not like you bumped him out of first place. He was in fifth.
That's true. That's true. Yep. Well,
the effect is potentially minor.
Who's in second?
And then DeGraw. Oh, who's in second? Brad Maris.
No. What?
Sorry. Brad Maris is second in the Drivers' Championship before tonight.
Oh, no. I thought I said, never mind. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I know what you're saying now. All right, let's any final words for the stream?
It was fun. It was more
That was
fun.
a
I
good
thought
race.
I thought it was gonna spread out and then just be spread out, but it actually came together
No,
towards the
good
end.
race,
So
yeah.
that was surprising.
Yeah, those guys a little flexible in their pace, which is good for us.
Yeah, it wasn't as like just constant action as Knockhill, but it was decent.
Greg, any final words for the stream?
Have a great night.
All right. See ya.
Thank you.